Hello students, let's study law of definite proportion. This law is also called as law of constant proportion. Law was given by Proust. As I told, these laws were studied by Lavoisier, Proust and their co-workers. The law was given by Proust in 1199. It is also called as law of constant proportion. As you know, a chemical compound is always formed of the same elements combined together in fixed proportion or definite proportion by mass. Means a compound has always fixed composition. It does not depend on the method of the preparation or the source from where it is obtained. Let's see, you have already seen this definition of definition of what? Compounds last time. Let us see water. It is obtained from, always we will find it, water contains hydrogen and oxygen. So law says that if a compound is there, so that compound will always be having same elements and those elements will be combined in a definite proportion. We'll find that 2 atoms of hydrogen are there, 1 atom of oxygen. We are not concerned here with number, but mass of hydrogen is 1 U and mass of oxygen is 16 U. So we will find that ratio is what? 2:16. That means simplest ratio is 1:8. That means 1 gram of hydrogen combined with 8 gram of oxygen to give 18 gram of water. 1 gram of hydrogen combined with 8 gram of oxygen to give 18 gram of water. That means 1 molecule of water. So always whenever hydrogen and oxygen combine, they will be combining in the ratio 1:8 by mass. If they combine, suppose if they combine in the ratio, for example, this we have seen in definition of compounds also. Let's 2 atom of hydrogen and 2 atom of oxygen. So we'll find it is 2:32. The compound, it will be 1:16, simplest ratio. The compound will be H2O2, not H2O. That is hydrogen peroxide. This means if hydrogen and oxygen combine in 1:8 ratio, it is forming water. If it is combined in 1:16 ratio by mass, then it is hydrogen peroxide. Means same element combine in some fixed proportion form a particular compound. Same element combine in a fixed proportion form a particular compound. So we'll find that always in a compound, same element will be combined in the same ratio by mass. Whatever the source is there, whether you are bringing water from boring water, if it is water from rainwater, if it is demineralized or deionized water, or if it is obtained by the reaction of hydrogen and oxygen in presence of electrical spark, or it is water obtained from lake, river or any sea. Whatever the source, whatever the method of preparation is there, it is not dependent, the compound is not dependent on the method of preparation, not dependent on the source from where the substance is formed. It is dependent on the elements combined in the ratio in a fixed ratio by mass. If ratio changes, the compound will also be different. So this is one example of water. Let us see another example of carbon dioxide. If we see carbon dioxide, we can get carbon dioxide from how many sources? We can heat calcium carbonate, You all know thermal decomposition of calcium carbonate give calcium oxide and releases carbon dioxide gas. ठीक है. Another method, if we heat sodium bicarbonate, sodium hydrogen carbonate is heated, we will find it will release sodium carbonate plus water plus CO2 obtained from heating sodium. One method by thermal decomposition of calcium carbonate, another method by heating sodium hydrogen carbonate, that is baking soda, or by treatment of calcium carbonate and HCl. We will find again here calcium hydroxide is formed with the release of carbon dioxide. So we will find that it can also obtain from burning of coal like carbon and oxygen. It can also obtain by burning of carbon monoxide and in presence of oxygen. So we have seen four methods by thermal decomposition of calcium carbonate, by heating of sodium hydrogen carbonate, by treatment of calcium carbonate with an acid, by burning coke or coal in presence of oxygen, or by burning carbon monoxide and oxygen. In all cases we will find that carbon dioxide is formed. Now let's check the mass of carbon and oxygen combining. This means always carbon dioxide is formed when carbon and oxygen are there in this compound. So same element will be there, two same elements always to form carbon dioxide, that is carbon and oxygen. Let's see. It always contains carbon and oxygen. One carbon is there, so 12 is atomic mass. Oxygen is 1, 16 is atomic mass of oxygen. Ratio is 12:16. If we find out simplest ratio 3:4. So when 3 grams of carbon combines with 4 grams of oxygen, we will get carbon dioxide. So always to get carbon dioxide we need two elements, carbon and oxygen, and we need to have their ratio by mass 3:4. So if always, so this law, what does this law say? That in a chemical compound will be formed by the combination of two or more elements in a fixed ratio by mass, and that particular compound will be having always same elements. That's all for this law. We'll be studying law of multiple proportion in next class. Thank you.